Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Azril bin Ab Ghafar.
My name is Akhma Shahira binti Mohamed Azmi.
My name is Muhammad Aiman bin Zainun.
My name is Raihana Sofia binti Suhaimi from class AM 11058.
Me and my friends are going to talk about initiative by the government of Malaysia in achieving Sustainable Development Goals number 8, which is decent work and economic growth. Let's start with the introduction.
For the introductions, the concept of sustainability is based on the concept of sustainable development. This global strategy for sustainability is known as the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs). These strategies aim at ending hunger, fighting inequalities and discriminations, as well as combating climate change by 2030. The new COVID-19 disease, which is affecting people all over the world, now has effect on all industries around the nations, including Malaysia. These SDGs aim to foster urban growth, employment opportunities, through encouraging sustained economic growth by achieving higher levels of productivity through technical innovation. Now, let's move to the descriptions of the program. Because of the rapid spread of COVID-19 disease, the Malaysian government imposed a Movement Control Order (MCO) for 4 weeks from March 18 to April 14, 2020. The MCO has stifled economic activity around the world. The business terminated some of the employees and others lost their sources of revenue. As a result, the government devised a program to help citizens and implemented the PRIHATIN Rakyat Economic Stimulus Package. This program, which is supported by the MOF and MOH, is expected to assist a wide range of people who have been adversely affected. The finance minister said in a press conference that the economic stimulus package will contribute 2.3% to the gross domestic product this year. Hence, along with the purpose and goal of the PRIHATIN package to relieve the pressure on people, the Malaysia government has outlined the 3 key objectives, which is to improve people's life, support the country's economy, and assist businesses.
Here, I would like to explain about the objective of the program, which are protecting rakyat, supporting business, and strengthening the economy. For the first objective, which is protecting rakyat, it focuses on preventing the spread of the COVID-19 virus, providing government assistance to affected persons and families, as well as securing employees. The government has planned the initiative how to stop the COVID-19 outbreak. For instance, purchasing medical supplies, special allowance for frontline workers, and purchasing private hospital facilities and services from them. The Ministry of Health (MOH) has announced a 500 million ringgit government budget that will be used to purchase medical instruments like ventilators and ICU equipment, as well as personal protective equipment (PPE) for public health staff and laboratory research. A further 500 billion ringgit will be spent on the hiring of 2,000 contract nurses. For the second objective, supporting the business, it focuses on providing or even increasing funds from various reforms to maintain the same cash flow. This is due to the fact that stopping the forced closure of smaller firms, primarily small and medium-sized enterprises (SME) and services, may result in significant shutdowns, as well as the loss of many job opportunities and individual business lose. One of the interventions is the microcredit scheme, offers additional funds totaling 700 million ringgit from 500 million ringgit for financial support. Furthermore, the overall amount of support for each entrepreneur has increased from 50,000 ringgit to 75,000 ringgit. The project will be operated by Tekoh Nasional, and Bank Simpanan Nasional (BSN) will be available to all other micro-entrepreneurs in all sectors, including nursery, public transportation, online businesses, and innovative businesses. Lastly, for the third objective, strengthening the economy, the initiative announced in this kit are aimed at ensuring continued economic development primarily by repaying various cash grants, especially from Bantuan Prihatin Nasional (BPN). The government has also developed a variety of minor schemes, including assisting in the improvement of roadways, rebuilding deteriorating school structures in Sabah and Sarawak, maintaining religious buildings and police stations, and developing the tourism industry by 2 billion ringgit, as well as the supporting G1 to G4 class contractors.
Let's move on to the benefits of PRIHATIN Economic Stimulus Package (ESP). The first benefit is ease the burden of people. Malaysian's government has developed the PRIHATIN Economic Stimulus Package (ESP) as one of its initiatives. The advantages of this package are that it reduces the pressure on citizens. People face difficulties in earning money in this situation because they are unable to go to work as usual. Some of them were fired from their job because their employers were unable to pay them. By introducing the Employment Retention Program, the government introduced wage subsidies in this initiative to assist employers in keeping their workers. In 3 months, the government paid every worker a salary of 600 ringgit per month. Workers who are eligible for this assistance have an annual salary of less than 4,000 ringgit, and employers who have seen a more than 50% fall in their earnings since 1st January 2020. The program is expected to benefit 3.3 million employees, and it will cost 5.9 billion ringgit Malaysia. Bantuan Prihatin Nasional (BPN) is another program that will reduce the burden on people. The government has provided 10 billion ringgit for this assistance. This support will be provided in the form of one-time cash assistance to the B40 and N40 groups as well. B40 is the population that is eligible for the assistance since their annual income is 4,000 ringgit or less. This is the first time financial support has been given to the N40 group, whose household earn between 4,001 to 8,000 per month. This assistance provides many advantages to people without regard to ethnicity, religion, or political party views. The next benefit of this package is improve the country's economy. One of the activities included in this package by the government is creating demand for tourism industry through rebate, vouchers, and tourism promotion. Tourism also is one of the industries that contributes significantly to the economic development in Malaysia. In this process, the government has allocated 500 million for a variety of initiatives, including collaboration with operators of travel agencies, airlines, hotel, and resort accommodation booking sites that registered with Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture (MOTEC) to provide discounts up to 100 ringgit per user. Last but not least, the benefit of this package is receive government's support for entrepreneurs. The government allocated 100 billion ringgit to SMEs in order to raise funds and ensure the company's financial position. The entrepreneurs would be delighted and grateful for the funds provided to them as a result of the assistance. The Special Concern Grant (GKP) was established as one of the government initiatives to assist micro, small and medium enterprises (SMEs) in business cash flow. Through the initiative, a special grant of 3,000 ringgit is provided under the Caring People Economic Stimulus Package (PRIHATIN PKS) to each eligible micro SME company and is expected to benefit almost 700 micro SMEs nationwide.
I would like to explain about the recommendation to improve the economic stimulus package. Even though the government had announced the PRIHATIN Rakyat Economic Package, but there are still 3 main recommendations that we would like to suggest. Recommendation that we would suggest the government to make is adjust or alter the economic stimulus package allocation cycle by providing it months by month instead of once of 3 months. It is critical to have a good financial management in order to meet each requirement of the individual financial concerns. Occasionally, within a couple of weeks, all the cash provided by the government through the economic stimulus package has been spent irresponsibly. Let's say the money was given once every month, even it was lesser than lesser in amount than the past one, at least they now will make the necessary preparation for their spending during the MCOs hosted in Malaysia. Often, these people who have their own household budget will have to revise their plans in order to spend their monthly savings more professionally. As a matter of fact, giving the money more frequently in a smaller account amounts will protect finance. The recommendation is to provide more assistance to the B40 group. This recommendation is to provide numerous benefits to many people without bias in terms of societal quality of life. In the end, the rising cost of living undoubtedly a serious worry for all Malaysians. It is because the B40 frequently misses the government's announcement because they do not know how and when to ask for government aids. For example, zakat aid for Muslim and non-Muslim in B40. To restart the country in this present situation, the administrations and the government must focus on ensuring that all Malaysian residents may live in peace and harmony, and that their life may be enhanced, particularly for the B40. The governments may offer an increase in the numbers of incentives such as the Bantuan PRIHATIN Rakyat and e-wallet program. As a result, because of the stimulus package is more extensive than the past financial, is to offer compensation claims for the students in the second phase of COVID-19. Going to university should be a thrilling experience. The government should collaborate with the university to assist the student with financial aid and support. In addition to applying for the government students loans like PTP and Amar, if they are eligible, the government should offer the student scholarships, grants, and bursaries that may be open to them. There is lots of money that may be offered, but not all of the students are aware that they may be qualified for those monies. These groups may be ignored by the governments because they do not have their own sources of income and rely heavily on their parents. Providing them compensation would relieve not only their loads but also their parents and families.
To conclude, the government has offered a lot of incentive and support such the PRIHATIN program, which aim to reduce the pressure of Malaysian people. Despite the fact that the incentive government has provided, government should also enact effective measurement and evaluations process to assess businesses' commitment to sustainable growth.